everyone. Hope you all are good. We are here for grade 9 math. You can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password as provided by the administrator. Then you have to select math from the subject tab, scroll down to grade 9 math, and then click on view all lessons. We're going to start with the chapter solve equations. The lessons we're going to cover today are write and solve equations that represent diagrams, solve one-step linear equations, solve two-step linear equations, model and solve equations using algebra ties. Please make sure you have your notebook and pencil so that you can note down the important examples and definitions as well. Write an equation that says the length of the red line is equal to the length of the black line. Combine like terms. So we know that the length of the red line is equal to the length of the black line. You are given the length of the red line is 24. But the black line has the segments. They are Q, Q, and 4. So you need to add them. That is Q plus 4. Then you have to collect the like terms. Q plus Q makes 2Q. So 2Q plus 4 equals 24. 2Q plus 4 is the length of the black line. And 24 is the length of the red line. That is 2Q plus 4 equals 24. Let's just start with the test questions. Write an equation that says the length of the red line is equal to the length of the black line. Combine like terms. So the length of the red line is 16. Now we have to look for the length of the black line. Black line has two portions. So that equals j plus j. You have to correct the like terms. So 16 equal to j. Option number 1 is the correct option. 16 equals to j. Write an equation that says the length of the red line is equal to the length of the black line. Combine the like terms. So the length of the red line is 45. Now calculate let's just see how many segments do we have on black line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And we have to collect the like terms, right? So that equals 9g. 45 is equal to 9g. Option number 1 is the correct option. 45 equals 9g. Write an equation that says the length of the red line is equal to the length of the black line. Combine like terms. That is 3w equals 27. Option number 1 is the correct option. That is 18 equals 2s. Option number 1 is 3 is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself today. Let's just move on to the next lesson. Solve one-step linear equations. Solve for f. F plus 11 equals 20. You need to calculate the value of f. So you need to isolate the variable f. 11 is adding to f. So you can subtract element to both sides. Basically, you have to do inverse operations, right? So 11 minus 11 is cancel out and 12 take away 11 equals 9. So the correct option is F equals 9. Let's just start with the test questions. Solve for z. Z plus 7 equals 9. We need to calculate the value of z. So let's just start with the inverse operation. So you have to isolate the variable z. So subtract 7 both sides. 7 minus 7 is 0. So z equals 9 minus 7 equals 2. So z equals 2. Option number 2 is the correct option. Okay, equals 2. So which is the correct option? That is k equals 1. Option number 1 is the correct option. Multiply by 7 equals 3.7 actually it is. 3.7 equals m divided by 4. M equals 4 times 3.7. That is 14.8. That is 14.8. Option number 2 is the correct option. Solve for f. F plus 11 equals 20. That is F equals 9. Option number 1 is the correct option. Solve for W, which is the correct option. That is 6. Option number 1 is the correct option. Solve for W. That is, you have to subtract 1 both sides. So the correct option is 18.6. Option number 2 is the correct option. Okay, we are done with the lesson. Let's just move on to the next lesson. Solve two-step linear equations. T over 4 minus 2 equals 2. So just do the reverse operation. You have to inverse operation. You have to do a subtraction. You need to isolate the variable t. So you need to add 2 both sides. So minus 2 plus 2 makes 0 and 2 plus 2 makes 0. Now you have to remove that 4 that is divided. So you have to multiply 4 both sides. That means t equals 16. You have to multiply both sides. So 4 times 4 is 16. T equals 16. Let's just start with the test questions. W over 2 minus 1 equals 1. Let's just do the inverse operations. Add 1 both sides. W over 2 equals 2. Now you have to remove that 2. So multiply 2 both sides. That is W equals 4. That is W equals 4. Option number 2 is the correct option. Solve for V. Two V plus 3 minus 3 equals 9 minus 3. That is 2V equals 6. That is V equals 3. Option number 1 is the correct option. One equals P over 3 minus 1. One equals P minus 3 minus 1. So you have to do the reverse operation. You need to add 1 both sides because you have to isolate the variable P. So first let's just add 1 both sides because opposite to subtraction is addition, right? So 1 minus 1 is 0. 2 here, that is P over 3. Now we need to isolate the variable P, so multiply both sides by 3 very good, that is 6. So P equals 6. Option number 2 is the option. P plus 2S equals 9. Okay. Option number 1 is the correct option. 3 it is. G divided by 2 minus 2 equals 1. That is G equals 6. Option number 2 is the correct option. 8 equals 10 minus 2t. That is t equals 1. Option number 1 is the correct option. Seven equals 5 plus 2b. Option number 1 is the correct option. Two y minus 2 equals 6, which is the correct option. That is 4. Option number 1 is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let's just move on to next lesson. The next lesson is model and solve equations using algebra tiles. Which equation which equation does this set of algebra tiles represent? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That is 7x equal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That is 7x equals 7. Let's just start with the test questions. Which set of algebra tile represents the equation 3x equals 3x minus 1 equals negative 25? Option number D is the correct option. Because you have negative 25, so the red tiles represent the negative 25. So option number D is the correct option. Here you have 1, 2, 3, x minus 1, and on the left hand side we have tiles that represent the negative numbers. Okay. Which set of algebra type represents the equation -6x -5 equals -23, which is the correct option? 1, 2, 3, 4. Option number D is the correct option. Which set of algebra type represents x minus 6 equals -11? So which is the correct option? Option number D is the correct option. Which set of algebra type represents the equation -2x minus 3 equals -17? So which is the correct option? Option D is the correct option. Which equation does this set of algebra types represent? That is x plus 6 equals 11. Option number C is the correct option. Which set of algebra type represents 3x plus 3 equals 27? A is the correct option. Option number A is the correct option. Oh, that is B. Option B is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. So we were working on grade 9 math. The chapter we were working on is solve equations. The lessons we have covered today are write and solve equations that represent diagrams, solve one-step linear equations, solve two-step linear equations, model and solve equations with algebra types. So please make sure before the next session you can complete all the practice questions for the lesson we just did. That is your homework until next session. So if you need more help with any of the lessons, you can simply click on the live chat button. Tutors are available there to help you. All questions in the chat box. I'm here to answer questions and confusions if you have any. So you can please ask questions if you have any. I'm here to answer all your questions and confusions if you have any. Any questions? No questions? Okay, then that's all for today. See you in the next session. Bye, everyone.